Hello everyone, welcome to a new English grammar lesson. Pronouns are very important part of English language. In this class, we'll learn what pronouns are, how pronouns change according to different situations, and different types of pronouns. So words like this are very familiar to us. I, me, she, her, you, he, him, and so on. These words are pronouns in English language. Now, what is the function of these words? You can see three sentences on the screen. From these examples, you will be able to understand what is the function of pronouns. So let's have a look at the sentences. The first sentence, Nikhil is a smart boy. Look at the sentence. Nikhil is a smart boy. Look at the picture given at the left side of the screen. You can see Nikhil. He is smart, isn't he? Yes. Now the second sentence, he is honest. Now the third sentence, his parents love him. So in the second and third sentence, the word Nikhil is replaced with some other words. They are he, his, and him. So here, if I don't replace Nikhil with these words, the sentences will be like this. Nikhil is a smart boy. Nikhil is honest. Nikhil's parents love Nikhil. So by now you are very clear what is the function of pronouns. Pronouns, they actually replace nouns to avoid repetition. If the same word repeat again and again, it is quite monotonous. It will create boredom. So here, Nikhil is not repeated again and again. Rather, it is replaced with these pronouns. If all these three pronouns represent Nikhil, then why this change? Because you see, in the three positions, pronouns are different. He, here it is changed to his, here it is changed to him. What causes this difference? That we will learn. Look here. Three different images are given. In the first image, a boy is alone and he is speaking. So here, one who speaks is represented with a pronoun I. For example, I am going to church. I am going to church. In this sentence, I is a first person because it represents the person who talks. This boy talks. So, I is first person. First person is one who is talking. What about the second person? Second person is one who is being talked to. Look at the picture. The boy is talking to this girl and the boy calls the girl you. Are you going to church? You see, boy is talking to that girl. So here, this girl is a second person. For second person, we use the pronoun you. And now there is third person. From the picture itself, it is very clear. These two boys are talking about this girl. These two boys are talking about this girl. So this girl is third person here. Maybe they are saying she is smart. That girl is not there. Maybe she is there, but these two boys are talking each other and they are talking about this girl. So this is third person. Understand the difference between first person, second person and third person. First person I, second person always will be you, third person it can be she, he, it. What about these same pronouns will have plural version also. These are all singular versions. There will be plural versions. I, if two boys are talking about them, then they may say we. Yes, we are going to church. I am going to church. We are going to church. So we is also first person when it is plural. Look at the second picture. You stays same for singular and plural. Are you going to church? This question can be asked to a single person or a group of persons. If there are some friends walking nearby, you may ask them, are you going to church? Are you going to market? Are you going to school? Or if it is a single person, for example, your single friend, still you can ask the same, are you going to school? And what about the third? The third one, that means the third person. When it is plural, it will be they. They are going to church. They are going to school, like that. Understand? Okay, now we shall see some tables here which clearly lists all the pronouns in first person, second person and third person. In the first person singular, it will be I and me. In the first person plural, it will be we, us. In the second person singular and plural stays same, you. In the third person singular will be he, she, it. It we usually use for babies and for non-living things and for animals. It is a cow. Here it is a pronoun. And the plural of third person is they, them. Now let's come back to the first table. I. What is the meaning of I? I means ourselves. Yes, I. Then what is the meaning of me? Its meaning also same. These two words has the same meaning. Then what is the difference between this? When do we use this? That we will learn. According to different situations, these pronouns change. There are two types of pronouns: subject pronoun and object pronoun. From the name itself, it is very clear. If a pronoun comes in the position of subject, it is subject pronoun. If a pronoun comes in the position of object, it is object pronoun. We know what subject and what object. Yes, subject is the person or thing that does the work. Here the action is talked. So who talked? I talked. I saw Bilal and he talked to me. So here there are two verbs, saw and talked. Two verbs are there. Who saw? I saw. So here subject is I. And who was talked to? It is me. So here very simple way to understand whether it is a subject or object, you have to look at the verb in the sentence. If the noun or pronoun comes before the verb, it is subject pronoun. If the pronoun comes after the verb, it is object pronoun. So here look, before saw, this pronoun came, this is subject pronoun. After talked, this pronoun came, so this is object pronoun. So the same pronoun has two different forms in subject position and in object position. I is subject position, me is object position, even though they have the same meaning. Look at this table. This table enlists all the examples how subject and object differ. Look at the sentence. I saw Bilal and he talked to me. Here subject is I and object is me. You see? So I, when it comes to object position, changes to me. We saw Bilal and he talked to us. So here subject pronoun we, the same if we use it in object position, it will be us. And so on. You saw Bilal and he talked to you. You and you. He saw Bilal, he talked to him. He, him. She saw Bilal and he talked to her. She, her. They saw Bilal and he talked to them. They, them. It is cheap, but I don't like it. Here not bought, but it is cheap, but I don't like it. But I don't like it. So it. So two pronouns does not change in subject and object position. They stay same. Can you say which two pronouns are they? They are you. You see, they are same at both the position. You, and it. It also stays same in both the positions. Now, there are different types of pronouns. Pronouns are different types. First type is possessive pronouns. This is not the first type. I mean, the first type we are going to learn. Possessive pronouns. Possessive pronouns. From the name itself, you might have got something about this pronoun. It tells us ownership, or it tells us, it shows a relationship of a thing or person to another thing or person. It tells ownership or belonging. So look at this sentence. That book is mine. It tells us I am the owner of this book. It tells us ownership. So here mine is a possessive pronoun. This house is ours. That means we are the owner of this house, owners of this house. So here ours is a possessive pronoun. And the third one, this eraser is hers. That means she is the owner of this eraser. There are many other possessive pronouns such as his, theirs, and so on. And there is one more type of pronouns. We'll learn that. That is demonstrative pronouns. Demonstrative pronouns are very simple. They are used to point things. They are used to demonstrate things. This is a book. You see, I'm pointing. This is a book. So here this is a demonstrative pronoun. We are demonstrating. That is a new house. That is a demonstrative pronoun. Now what is the difference between this and that? This we use for things or persons that are close to us. That is used to demonstrate or to point things or persons that are far from us. What about these? These are sweet mangoes. Here these is a demonstrative pronoun. This is plural. This is for plural things which are close to us, and they are plural. You see, there are two mangoes. So plural. So we don't use this. We use these. These are sweet mangoes. And if a plural noun is far from us, then we use those. Those are beautiful flowers. So I hope you understood what pronouns are, how pronouns change according to different situations, and different types of pronouns. So this is it. I hope you understood everything very clear. Thank you. Have a nice day.